Did you know that some of the foods many people think are healthy could actually be causing their blood sugar to stay higher than it should? One of the biggest mistakes I see is focusing only on cutting sugar while completely overlooking the powerful foods that can naturally help bring blood sugar levels back into balance. If you've been feeling tired after meals, dealing with constant cravings, or wondering why your blood sugar numbers just don't seem to improve, you're not alone. The good news is that your daily food choices can make a remarkable difference, and some of the most effective foods might already be sitting in your kitchen. You don't need extreme diets or complicated meal plans. In fact, certain foods have been shown to slow down sugar absorption, improve insulin sensitivity, and help your body maintain healthier blood sugar levels throughout the day. And when you choose the right foods consistently, the benefits can go far beyond blood sugar. You may also support your heart, maintain steady energy, and protect your long-term health. In today's video, I'll walk you through some of the best foods that doctors and nutrition experts often recommend for supporting healthy blood sugar levels. A few of these choices may surprise you, and one simple addition to your meals could have a bigger impact than you realize. So, if you're ready to discover what to put on your plate to help your body work with you instead of against you, stay with me, because these foods could be exactly what you've been missing. One thing that surprises many people is that blood sugar doesn't suddenly become high overnight. In most cases, it happens little by little through daily habits and food choices that seem harmless at first. In fact, some foods that are marketed as healthy can actually cause blood sugar to rise faster than many people realize. Think about what happens when you eat a meal. Your body breaks down much of that food into sugar, which enters your bloodstream and provides energy for your cells. That's completely normal. But when too much sugar enters the bloodstream too quickly, your body has to work harder to keep everything in balance. Over time, frequent spikes can make that process less effective. One of the biggest reasons blood sugar rises so quickly is because of foods that are highly processed or packed with refined carbohydrates. White bread, sugary cereals, sweet drinks, pastries, and even some flavored yogurts can send glucose levels soaring. The problem is that these foods are digested very quickly, releasing large amounts of sugar into the bloodstream in a short period of time. And here's where many people get caught off guard. They may skip candy and desserts, but still eat foods like fruit juices, sweetened oatmeal packets, low-fat snacks, or packaged granola bars, believing they are making healthy choices. Unfortunately, many of these products contain hidden sugars or ingredients that act much like sugar once they're digested. Another common mistake is eating meals that lack balance. For example, having a large bowl of plain pasta or a couple of slices of toast by themselves can lead to a rapid increase in blood sugar. Without enough protein, healthy fats, or fiber, sugar enters the bloodstream much faster. That's why two people can eat the same amount of carbohydrates and experience very different effects depending on what else is on their plate. Blood sugar spikes don't just affect numbers on a lab test. They can also affect how you feel every day. Have you ever felt sleepy after eating, noticed sudden hunger a few hours later, or experienced energy crashes in the afternoon? These are often signs that your blood sugar may be rising and falling too quickly. Keeping blood sugar more stable is important for much more than diabetes prevention. Healthy blood sugar levels support steady energy, help protect your heart, support brain function, and may even reduce inflammation throughout the body. When blood sugar stays within a healthy range, your body doesn't have to constantly struggle to restore balance, and that can make a big difference in how you feel over time. The encouraging news is that you don't have to give up everything you enjoy. In many cases, adding the right foods can be just as important as avoiding the wrong ones. Certain foods contain special nutrients, natural compounds, and fibers that help slow sugar absorption and support a healthier response after meals. And some of these foods might surprise you. One in particular is commonly found in kitchens around the world, yet many people never realize just how powerful it can be when it comes to supporting healthy blood sugar levels. That's why in the next part, we'll explore some of the best foods doctors often recommend and how they can help your body maintain better balance naturally. Now, let's talk about some of the foods that doctors and nutrition experts often recommend because of the way they naturally support healthy blood sugar levels. The first group includes foods that are rich in fiber, and among the most beneficial are leafy greens, beans, lentils, and non-starchy vegetables. What makes these foods so special is that they slow down the digestion process. Instead of allowing sugar to rush into the bloodstream all at once, fiber helps release it more gradually. This gives your body more time to manage glucose levels and can help prevent those sudden spikes that often leave people feeling tired or hungry shortly after eating. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, collard greens, and arugula are especially valuable because they are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, while containing very few carbohydrates. In other words, they provide plenty of nutrition without putting extra stress on blood sugar levels. That's one reason why doctors often encourage people to fill at least half their plate with vegetables. Adding them to your daily routine doesn't have to be complicated. You can toss spinach into an omelet at breakfast, enjoy a fresh salad with lunch, or add steamed vegetables alongside your dinner. Even blending a handful of greens into a smoothie can be an easy way to increase your intake. Another excellent choice is beans and lentils. Foods like black beans, chickpeas, kidney beans, and lentils are loaded with both fiber and plant-based protein. This combination helps keep you feeling full longer, while supporting a slower and steadier release of sugar into the bloodstream. Many people are surprised to learn that despite containing carbohydrates, beans can actually be helpful for maintaining healthy blood sugar levels. That's because the fiber they contain changes the way those carbohydrates are absorbed. Instead of causing a sharp increase, they provide more sustained energy throughout the day. One simple way to enjoy them is by adding black beans to salads, using lentils in soups, or replacing part of the rice in a meal with chickpeas. Small changes like these can make a meaningful difference over time. Another group of foods doctors frequently recommend includes berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries offer natural sweetness along with powerful antioxidants and fiber. Unlike many sugary snacks, berries satisfy cravings while helping slow the absorption of sugar. A bowl of fresh berries with plain Greek yogurt can make a satisfying breakfast or healthy afternoon snack. You can also add them to oatmeal or enjoy them on their own. Their natural sweetness makes them a wonderful alternative to processed desserts. And speaking of Greek yogurt, this is another food worth mentioning. Plain Greek yogurt contains protein, which helps slow digestion and promotes a more balanced response after meals. The key is choosing unsweetened varieties because flavored options often contain added sugars that can work against your goals. Doctors also frequently recommend nuts, including almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and pecans. These foods contain healthy fats, protein, and fiber, making them a smart snack choice. A small handful can help curb hunger and support more stable energy levels throughout the day. What's encouraging is that none of these foods are exotic or difficult to find. In fact, many of them are already available in most grocery stores, and may even be sitting in your kitchen right now. But there's another group of foods that plays an equally important role in helping the body respond to sugar more effectively. And some of these choices might surprise you, because they are not usually the first foods people think about when it comes to blood sugar health. That's exactly what we'll explore next. There's another group of foods that deserves special attention because they do something many people overlook. Instead of simply slowing down sugar absorption, these foods help your body respond to sugar more efficiently. And some of them are foods you may already enjoy every week. Let's start with fatty fish. Salmon, sardines, mackerel, and tuna are rich in omega-3 fatty acids and high-quality protein. These healthy fats support the heart and may help reduce inflammation, which is important because inflammation can make it harder for the body to manage blood sugar effectively. One of the reasons doctors often recommend fish is that it provides lasting energy without causing sharp rises in glucose. A grilled salmon fillet with vegetables or a tuna salad made with healthy ingredients can be both satisfying and blood sugar friendly. Eggs are another excellent option. They are packed with protein and essential nutrients, helping you stay full longer while slowing the speed at which carbohydrates are absorbed. Starting your morning with eggs and vegetables instead of sugary cereals or pastries can help support more stable energy throughout the day. Avocados also deserve a place on this list. They contain healthy fats and fiber, which work together to slow digestion and keep you feeling satisfied. Many people are surprised to learn that adding avocado slices to a sandwich or salad can help create a more balanced meal. Even something as simple as mashed avocado on whole grain toast can be a smarter choice than many processed breakfast options. Speaking of whole grains, this is where many people unknowingly make mistakes. They often assume that anything labeled multigrain, organic, or low-fat is automatically healthy. Unfortunately, that's not always the case. Some cereals, crackers, and breads that appear healthy on the packaging may still contain refined flour and added sugars. True whole grains, such as oats, quinoa, brown rice, and barley, contain more fiber and nutrients than highly processed grains. Because they are digested more slowly, they can provide a steady source of energy instead of causing dramatic ups and downs. A bowl of steel-cut oatmeal with berries and nuts, for example, can be a much better choice than sweetened instant oatmeal packets that contain added sugars. Another food that often surprises people is cinnamon. While it's not a magic solution, some research suggests that cinnamon may support healthy blood sugar levels when combined with an overall balanced diet. Sprinkling cinnamon on oatmeal, plain yogurt, or fresh fruit is an easy way to add flavor without adding sugar. Now, here's a mistake I see quite often. Many people replace regular snacks with products that are advertised as fat-free or sugar-free, thinking they are making healthier choices. But these products can still contain refined carbohydrates and artificial ingredients that do little to support healthy blood sugar levels. In some cases, they may leave you feeling hungry again shortly afterward, leading to overeating later in the day. Another common misunderstanding involves fruit juices. While fruit itself contains fiber, juice removes much of that fiber and allows sugar to enter the bloodstream much faster. Eating an orange or an apple is usually a better option than drinking a large glass of fruit juice, even if the label says 100% natural. The encouraging news is that small choices add up. You don't need to change everything overnight. By choosing more foods that contain protein, healthy fats, and natural fiber, you're giving your body the tools it needs to maintain better balance. And there's one combination that doctors often emphasize because it can make these foods even more effective. It has to do with how you build your meals and why certain nutrients work best when they are combined together. That's where things become even more interesting, and we'll talk about that next. By now, you may have noticed that managing blood sugar isn't just about avoiding certain foods. In many cases, it's about creating balance. And three nutrients play a major role in that balance: fiber, protein, and healthy fats. When these three work together, they can help your body process carbohydrates more slowly and maintain steadier glucose levels throughout the day. Think of fiber as a natural brake system. It slows down digestion and helps sugar enter the bloodstream at a more controlled pace. That's one reason why foods like vegetables, beans, berries, oats, and whole grains are so valuable. They don't just fill you up, they also help prevent the rapid highs and lows that leave many people feeling drained or hungry again shortly after eating. Protein is equally important. It takes longer to digest than simple carbohydrates and helps you stay satisfied for a longer period of time. Foods like eggs, chicken, fish, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, beans, and lentils provide the body with the building blocks it needs while supporting more stable energy levels. Many doctors recommend including some protein with every meal because it helps create a slower and more balanced response after eating. Healthy fats are another piece of the puzzle. Avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and fatty fish contain beneficial fats that can help slow digestion and improve feelings of fullness. They also support heart health, which is especially important because maintaining healthy blood sugar and protecting the heart often go hand in hand. The real magic happens when these nutrients are combined. For example, imagine eating an apple by itself. It's a healthy choice, but pairing that apple with a handful of almonds adds protein and healthy fats, making the snack even more satisfying and helping slow down the release of sugar. The same idea applies to oatmeal. A plain bowl of oatmeal may raise blood sugar more quickly than oatmeal topped with walnuts, cinnamon, and a spoonful of plain Greek yogurt. Another simple example is breakfast. Many people start the day with toast and orange juice, then wonder why they're hungry 2 hours later. A more balanced option might be scrambled eggs with spinach and whole grain toast, or Greek yogurt with berries and nuts. These combinations provide fiber, protein, and healthy fats, helping maintain more consistent energy throughout the morning. Lunch and dinner can follow the same principle. Instead of filling most of your plate with rice or pasta, try dividing it into sections. Fill half the plate with colorful vegetables. Reserve 1/4 for lean protein such as chicken, fish, or beans. And use the remaining quarter for healthy carbohydrates like brown rice, quinoa, or sweet potatoes. Adding a drizzle of olive oil or a few slices of avocado can make the meal even more balanced. Small daily habits can also make a difference. Eating meals at regular times, avoiding long periods without food, and drinking enough water throughout the day can support healthy blood sugar levels. Even taking a short walk after meals may help your body use glucose more effectively. Something as simple as a 10-minute walk after dinner can have surprising benefits over time. Another helpful habit is paying attention to what you eat first. Some experts suggest starting your meal with vegetables and protein before eating carbohydrates. This simple approach may help slow sugar absorption and support better glucose control. The encouraging part is that these changes don't require perfection. You don't have to follow a strict diet or count every bite. In many cases, simple combinations and consistent habits can make a meaningful difference. But while adding the right foods is important, it's equally important to recognize the foods and drinks that can quietly work against your efforts. And some of the biggest troublemakers are products many people consume every single day without giving them a second thought. That's exactly what we'll take a closer look at next.